this one. We're at the Lighthouse Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most skilled boxers to ever lace up the gloves.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right
All right,
fight.
I went over the rules.
So a
I want you
capacity
to protect
crowd
yourself.
here.
Let's
These
fight.
athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. Nice counter shot. Oh, missed with that hook. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what?
Oh my God, Johnny! Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell them when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Punch, counter punch. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Come on, do you want to win this fight?
The game
Right,
plan does
let's go
not
out there.
seem to
Get
be
your boxing
working
back
here.
together.
What's he have to
Listen,
do
be
differently?
smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
There's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
They exchange punches. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than nothing.
And he scores with the counter. These punches coming from every angle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Listen, Crawford in that
you
last
switched
round.
off. What you doing?
He is in big
I
trouble
need
here.
you
He
to
may have been
focus on what you're
saved by
doing.
the bell.
You don't want to lose this fight here.
Sometimes it can be the
Come on, you've let him back
sweetest
into this.
sound.
You're better than this kid. Go back out there.
Let's
On to
do
the
it.
third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come back now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Jab misses. He threw a punch and just got countered. And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. It's the wrong place to fall asleep.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good hook, good land. Those counter punches have to hurt. Can you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display.
Man, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. I need you to go back out there. I need you to run this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back.
Let's
There's
go.
the bell to start round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute? You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Counter punch got him clean. Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
This is a high-octane battle. Good counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
What was that? What are you doing? Come on! You're switching off! You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind back on the job.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. The jab.
Time for the big round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Crawford in trouble. Didn't wait long to kick back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed back on it. Like it never happened.
Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big swing and a miss with the hook. That hook was off target. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back in.
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are dead. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will when they hit. Be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get it.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punching. He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Defense is not an option for these two. Another scoring shot there. Robinson hit hard and he may be ready to go.
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. That was a terrible...
There's the bell for round 7. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
Have you ever wanted to fight alongside the fishes? Well, we're about to do it here at the beautiful Atlantis. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure.
And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world. Amir Khan.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska.
A lot of trash talk between and we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. just willing to go where the other fighter won't. What an awkward ending we had the first time Crawford met Khan, as an accidental shot to the groin caused Khan to retire. Hopefully no controversy here tonight.
Amir Khan is and was one of the fastest fighters I've ever seen. And then for the first time in his whole career, he got in the ring with somebody that was faster than him, sharper than him, who clusters much better than him. So then he thought, what is going on here? It's a new world. How does he deal with it? And now he's got to depend on his skills. But he didn't realise that until the fight. So this is why we're doing this all over again. Amir Khan now has to depend on his skills rather than his speed, because he knows Crawford has the speed to put him out.
And he scores with the counter. Both men step back for just a moment. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Time out!
Let's talk about Crawford in that last
focus.
Big, deep breath.
Here we go for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get sucked in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again.
Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Oh, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Well done with that counter shot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter shot. Punch, counter punch. That hook was thrown with some... Oh, wait a minute! Crawford's legs are all over the place! And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Come to me.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You got a great round now.
There's the bell for round 3. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? You're down twice. Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That left hook misses. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? The perfect counter lands. Catch and shoot. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. The exchange punches. Beer Con is rocked. Looks like he played from a different angle.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your gloves.
Let's talk about
Now
Con
you're
in that
switching
last
off.
round.
You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Here we go to the fourth round. You couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know he's looking strong. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Here's a counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Watch that jab. Nobody home with that hook. Straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Can you believe this? Bud Crawford just got knocked down. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
That's lights out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out!
So it's onward and upward. Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falcor Bay. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Hi Todd, nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. 80 kilos bang on, 180 centimeters tall with a reach of 188. And he'll be facing the Big Mac, Enzo Maccarinelli. He weighed in at 100. It's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight. Enzo the Big.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Benson.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do today as we fight under the sun.
Todd. Let's
There's the bell for round 1. Straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter punch. That left hook missed. The last fight against each other only went 4 rounds, with Maccarinelli getting a surprise 4th round knockout. Did he go again?
So Maccarinelli, I know this man. We should have fought. We were close. Almost happened. And Roy Jones Jr. This man, in his day, was the best. He was the don. He was the GOAT. He was the man. But now time is everything. Maccarinelli, a heart of a lion. He can punch. He's got legal. He's tall. He's ranging. How's he make weight? Ridiculous. Roy Jones Jr. Will he be able to just pull back, turn back time for just this fight? They fought before. Maccarinelli had his number, knew exactly what to do. Can this fight go a little longer? We don't know, but Jones, he's a warrior.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Okay, focus. Big, deep breath. Big.
Here we go for round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Both men step back for just a moment. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Trying to land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
back into the fight that round. Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. Got to take.
Bell rings and we start the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He scores with the counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Straight right just misses. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't land that jab. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on, switch on.
Here's the bell for round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, it is not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Acronelli might go down here. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. Swing and miss with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Swing and miss with that hook. Punch, counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You got complacent.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
is off the charts. That's another scoring shot. Very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than that.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Well done with that counter shot. Can't land the jab there. That counter punch caught him clean. Missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching up.
On to the 6th round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Because my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got level skin. You can still get caught. So you've got to go for the spot areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
If you throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Stamina is off the charts. Here's a counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Incredible work rate. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing?
Here's the bell for round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous. Like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. That jab just missed with the left hand. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. He threw a punch and just got countered. Holding nothing back here in the round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching.
There's the bell, start round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. You have done the work, slept right, ate right, slept right. I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Good counter punch. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you dare, and we know you're never a banger, you've got to be on it and you've got to be confident.
Nice counter. Straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. His stamina is off the charts. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Straight right just misses. Perfect counter lands. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We knew it was going to be close, but that's as close as it gets. No one wins, no one loses. This fight ends in a draw.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some